for every breath I take and every move I make towards salvation.
I'm grateful every day for every move I make and every step I take towards salvation.
Gratitude. Live in gratitude. I'm grateful every day for every step I take and every fear I break on my journey of evolution.
I'm grateful every day that I listened and obeyed and followed all the way my intuition.
It doesn't have to be so complicated. Get out of your head and then you'll find your way to your heart space. Let all your fears get dissipated, mind and soul liberated. A little bit of love goes a long way. Gratitude. Living in gratitude. I'm grateful every day for all the blessings that come my way. Mantras of praise that I say raise my vibration.
Oh, I'm grateful every day, 'cause even though I went astray, I still could find my way to liberation.
It doesn't have to be so complicated. Get out of your head and then you'll find your way to your heart space. Let all your fears get dissipated, heart and soul liberated. A little bit of love goes a long way. Oh, yeah. 'Cause it doesn't have to be so complicated. Get out of your head and then you'll find your way to your heart space, to your heart space. Let all of your fears get dissipated, mind and soul liberated. A little bit of love goes a long way. Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
We're so grateful. Gratitude. Living in gratitude.
Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Why don't we go ahead and get started with our meditation this morning. My name is Brad. I'll be leading today's class. Maybe some of you know me, or maybe this is your first time joining. I'm just kind of looking to see who's with us so far, and I recognize most everyone who's here, but I'm curious, is anybody here for the first time? Is anybody joining this class for the first time today? You're welcome to just chat me. Also, where are you from? Where are you joining us from? Whether you joined before or not, just out of curiosity. If you're here in Dallas or maybe from somewhere else, if you want to just a little icebreaker, everyone can just say where they're chatting from, and if it is your first time or not. I'll go ahead and start myself. I'm here. I'm here in Dallas. With the rest of y'all. All right. So what I think I'll do, since we're just getting the hour started, and maybe some more people will join in, is just begin with a quick introduction. Perhaps you've heard this, or maybe this is something new, or maybe you'll learn something new in this, but it's a good way to start the class, just to kind of explain how the meditation works, how it got started, how it might differ from other things that you've tried. If you've meditated before, this might be a little bit different, or maybe there's similarities. So let's start that way, with a quick introduction, and then we'll just dive in and have the experience together. So I'm glad you're all here. Thank you for taking time out of your Saturday to meditate. So let's talk about Sahaja Yoga meditation. If you're not already familiar, Sahaja Yoga was founded in 1970 by the lady that you see here in the photograph, and her name is Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi. You'll hear her referred to as Sri Mataji in a shorter form. And Sri Mataji founded this meditation not as a business, but as a nonprofit organization. She dedicated the second half of her life, really, after her daughters were grown and on their own. She was able to dedicate, 40 plus years to teaching people this meditation, how it works. Sri Mataji was born just innately with a deep understanding of how meditation works, how we're designed inside, how we can benefit from this, even, the smallest nuances of human nature and why we act the way we do sometimes. I mean, she was very keen on all of that. And she had an amazing way of communicating that to everyday people. So it was easy to digest and understand. A lot of this is very deep, and she was able to make it accessible to everybody. So again, she traveled all over the world for free, always for free. I'm a volunteer. We're all volunteers who lead these classes. I do this because I've found a great benefit for myself, and I just want to share with others. And that's true of everyone that you'll see, by the way. If you're joining us today and you're usually here on Saturday, and you're wondering where Mr. Ajit is, he's traveling for the weekend, but he'll be back. So I'm filling in. So again, founded in 1970 by Sri Mataji. Let's take a quick break and see. Okay, so thank you, Jim. So Jim is here for the first time, and he is from Minneapolis. Okay, great. Perfect. Then we're doing this in the right order. So thanks for being here. Just bear with me through this introduction, and then we'll get started. So again, founded by Sri Mataji. So here is an image, Sri Mataji, again, giving lectures, explaining this meditation. You can see the chart behind her. Here's a little more updated version that we can zoom in on. This is helpful to help us understand what's going on inside every human being and how this meditation works, like the mechanics of it, literally how it works, and then how we can tap into it. So basically what we're looking at here is a chakra chart. You've heard of chakras before. That's a simple way to put it. This is called our subtle system, these chakras, which are also called energy centers. And this is all built inside of our nervous system. So it's built inside. And there are 7 of these energy centers, we call them, or chakras, ancient people called them. And they rise along our spine. They start at the base, and they are placed along our spine at the nerve plexuses of our body, like our solar plexus in our stomach is a good example, but there are 7 of them. The last one is where our soft spot used to be, on top of our head, the crown here. And these energy centers regulate all aspects of our life, everything, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, everything. So it makes sense that it's vital that these centers are healthy and strong and working as well as they can, and that translates to a healthy, balanced life. So again, in addition to all of the things that they are responsible for, they also have qualities that you see on the chart here. Every chakra has its own specific quality. So again, if these chakras are healthy, chakra number 4, for example, is our heart, then automatically we feel compassion, love. Those qualities just exude automatically. That's how we're made. It makes us human, these qualities inside. So 7 chakras, and then 3 channels of energy. I'd like to mention real quick. So there's a blue and a yellow and a white line on our chart here, and those are the channels. So they are also important, very important to keeping us balanced in life. So our left channel is the blue line that you see, and again, built inside of our nervous system, the left channel. This is responsible for our emotional side. It's where all of our desires come from in life. So all the things that we dream about for ourselves or for our families, or even greater desires for our society or the world, that all come from the left side. Our imagination, all of that comes from the left side. And it's also the past inside of us. All of our past is inside of us on the left channel. The right channel, you guessed it, is the opposite. It's the future side in us. It's the action side. So the dreams, the desires, the inspirations come from the left side. The right side is the action, the mental and physical action to put into place to make these things come true. So it's like the brake and the accelerator in our vehicle, keeping us in balance. And the white line in the middle, that's the present. That's being in the center. And it's in the present that we grow, we improve ourselves, we become more introspective, we understand ourselves better. As we go through life, we, kind of dig deeper. And why do I respond the way that I do? Why do I act the way that I do? Why do I have perhaps some challenges that I have, or where do my strengths come from? All of those kinds of questions. We are able to grow and improve and learn from our past when we're balanced. We want to be in the center for that. We're all here to meditate, so I'm gonna just say that we're all looking for something like that. We want to find a way to better ourselves, better our lives. So to do that in the most effective way, we want to be balanced in the center. Also in the center, when we are in the middle, when we are balanced, that's where our mind becomes more quiet, because the thoughts that we're experiencing, and we're here to meditate, so that's probably another goal that we all have, I'm going to assume, is to slow down our thoughts, all that chatter. That's more challenging if we're kind of always stuck in the past or always thinking about tomorrow, because that's where the thoughts come from. All of our thoughts come from the past or the future. When we're in the moment, when we're present, then that is the state of no thought in the present. That's actually the state of meditation, which we'll talk about here in just a moment. So again, we want to be balanced. We want to be healthy. We want our channels balanced. We want our chakras balanced. When we're small, when we're little, we are fresh and the system is fresh. And we see that when we look at little kids, how sweet and innocent and dynamic they are. And they are living their lives in the moment. 2, 3, 4-year-old children, they're very present. They're not worrying about yesterday or tomorrow. But life happens, we grow up, we start to change, and we become more mental. And perhaps these chakras and channels might start to reflect some of our life's experiences, maybe in a positive way, but also maybe they start to collect some baggage on them. We talk about carrying baggage with us. This is where the baggage goes. It sits on these different chakras, and it suppresses the qualities and all those aspects, again, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual. There's whatever, if we're dealing with things in our life, it can be traced back to the health of these chakras and channels. So how do we get them healthy and strong? How do we get back to where we used to be? Can we do that? The answer is yes, through the awakening of an energy inside of us called the Kundalini energy. So between chakras 1 and 2, there is an orange triangle, if you see that on your chart. here and the word Kundalini. So maybe you've heard of Kundalini before, maybe that's a new word. There's a lot of information out there about it. To define it for this class, this is a positive, dormant, loving, mothering energy that everyone has. Every human being has this energy inside. And you have Kundalini, and your Kundalini only knows about you. Your Kundalini knows what's going on inside, knows what your life has been, knows what you want to do with the rest of your life, knows what your dreams are, and knows where you might have some baggage inside, say. So when the Kundalini is awakened, this is a loving energy, like a mother. She nourishes you from the inside out. So that balance comes from inside. It's not an outward thing that you try to put onto yourself. It comes naturally from the inside. So the energy rises up. If these chakras are out of balance, the energy starts to go to these different areas. She knows where you needs the nourishment, and starts to strengthen these different chakras. And then you automatically start to feel more balanced. You automatically start to feel all these qualities inside. So for example, number 6 here, if you find it sometimes hard to let things go, or you find yourself remembering something that bothered you and the thoughts keep coming back, or maybe, it's difficult to let go of a grudge, that type of thing, which is very common. We're human. Your energy starts to open this. And so you automatically start to become more forgiving, less judgmental, less angry, without forcing it. It just starts to happen naturally, because that's how we're designed. We're designed to be forgiving. We're designed to be peaceful and creative and loving and all of these things. That's how we're made inside. So this energy helps you to become your very best. And that's really her goal. She wants to see you at your very best. So she's nourishing you. She comes to this center here, this center of forgiveness. This is important because this is where all of our thoughts are going on, the past and the future. She opens this center through the power of forgiveness. And then when she crosses through here, all that chatter starts to slow down, become more centered. And once that thought process reduces down to 0, then you're in a state of meditation. So that's how we can define meditation. When your thoughts reduce down to nothing, then you're in a state of meditation. Now, if you're like me, maybe your thoughts get down there, it's 10 seconds, and then another thought comes, because we're human. But I will tell you just from my own experience, the more you practice this, those little bits of quietness, that silence starts to elongate the more you practice this, because more energy rises. The more you meditate, more and more energy rises. It's endless, boundless energy, positive energy. And so you begin to feel the effects as more energy crosses through this center, and you are in that state of meditation for longer periods of time. One more quick thing before we get started. So the energy comes from 6 to 7. And then when that happens, we call that self-realization. So you hear that term. That's how Shamaji defined this, self-realization. That is when your energy reaches all the way to the top of your head here, the last chakra, and literally exits here, comes out. That's also yoga. So if you know the term yoga, the definition is like connection with the divine or a higher power. That's what this energy does. That's what self-realization is. The energy comes all the way up and then connects you to that power. The power that created you and me and this world and this universe and everything in it. So when that happens, then this picture or this idea that I'm presenting to you starts to become something very real to you. It's your own personal individual experience. It isn't something, it's more than a lecture. It's more than just a mental understanding, because you begin to feel it. Like I mentioned at the beginning, this is all built into your nervous system. And so it begins to express itself, this energy, these centers, this whole system on your nerves, through your nervous system, especially on your hands. So we see on our chart here, there's color coding and there's different numbers here. Every fingertip, all the parts of our hand are connected through our nervous system back to these different chakras. So currently, we may not know if there's something imbalanced inside of my heart, but when this energy rises and you get this connection, then it's like it gets switched on, like switching on some lights, Christmas lights. And you get to feel in your fingertips. If there's an imbalance in your chakras, then you need to feel for yourself, your own centers on your fingers, and you become to understand yourself better. So inside yourself in a new, deeper way, what your strengths are, where you might have some challenges, your energy is working to help you, and you become more aware of yourself. So all of that happens without paying a dime. It's all built inside. This is how we're made. I'm glad you're here. Let's have the experience now. We could talk, I could talk, as you can see, for a very long time. There's a lot of information here, but the best thing now, I hope that helped us understand this, is just to sort of let it all go and just keep an open mind and just relax and have a nice experience here. So I'll lead a meditation and y'all just follow along, keep your mind and heart open. That's my best advice. Just keep an open mind. And I think I can make the promise that you'll feel more relaxed when we're done. So let's go ahead now. What we're going to do is, again, I'll lead a guided meditation. We use our hands in this meditation because we have these two channels of desire, dreams, desires, inspirations on the left, action on the right. So we're going to use our right hand, the action hand, and place it, like we see in this image here, on the left side of our body, where these different chakra points are that we were just looking at. So I'm going to just show you how we're going to move our hands, and then we'll begin. So we're going to start with our left hand open on our lap, like this. You can just see that we're going to keep it down low, but I'm just showing you an open palm on our lap, like here in the picture. And then our right hand is going to start over our heart, like we're pledging allegiance, just like this. And then we'll move our hand to the upper part of our abdomen. Right hand is moving, left hand stays open. And then we move our right hand to the lower part of our abdomen, and then back under our ribs again. Back over our heart. Then to the left side of our neck, like this. Turning our head a bit to the right so our hand fits nicely right where the neck and shoulder meet. Then we put our hand across our forehead like this. We talked about this center on the back of our head. And then finally, we take our right hand and place it on top of our head, right where the crown of our head is. And we want to keep our fingers stretched away from our head. You can see me. I've got my fingers stretched back. I'm not grabbing or grasping onto my head or my hair. I've got my fingers stretched away. So my palm is pressing down. We do that because we're going to massage our scalps. We want a nice connection here. We want to make it easy to do that. So that's why we'll kind of keep our fingers stretched away. All right, very simple. So let's start now. So number one thing I would say is just relax. If you're sitting at your desk in front of your laptop or on a sofa, just be comfortable. You can take your shoes off. I do recommend that if you're able to do that. It just helps to release tension on our feet. It also helps us to be more connected to the earth. So we use the elements like the earth to help us in our meditation. It's all natural. You can take off your glasses, just relax. We'll relieve any tension in our bodies. We'll begin by putting both of our palms open on our lap and just closing our eyes. So both palms are open to begin with. Our eyes are closed gently. Be comfortable again. So we'll just take a moment, relax ourselves. Relax your eyebrows, your forehead. Relax your shoulders and your neck. Your arms are loose, both palms open. Relax your legs, let your legs fall loosely. Release any tension in your muscles. Your feet can be flat on the ground. You're welcome to sit in a cross-legged position too, if that's comfortable for you. But if you're sitting in a chair, just keep your feet flat on the ground. All right, let's take our right hand and place it over our heart now. And let's put our attention on our heart. So I mentioned this Kundalini energy is inside of everyone. It's a resting energy. It's quiet, although fully aware of you and your strengths and your needs. So if the energy is resting or quiet, what awakens that energy? What makes the energy rise? It's a very simple thing. It's just having a desire for it to have that openness in your heart to the experience. So let's begin our meditation by just making a very simple statement in our heart. We can say in our heart, please may I experience the peace of meditation. Please may I experience the peace of meditation. And then, keeping our attention right here on our heart, we ask the question 3 times in our heart. Am I the Spirit? Am I the Spirit? Three times in our heart, am I the Spirit? We put our hand now under our rib cage. Right hand is moving. Press it gently under our ribs. Put our attention here. And we'll ask a second question in our heart, very relaxed. Here we ask 3 times, am I my own master? Am I my own master? Am I my own master? Then we put our right hand on the lower part of our abdomen, right at hip level. And press our hand gently here, put our attention here. I mentioned earlier, every chakra has qualities built inside. So now we'll begin to affirm these qualities, ask for these qualities. And we're asking our own energy, again, to nourish them, to strengthen these qualities. So we are going to address our energy, and we can just simply call our energy Mother Energy. So here we're going to ask up to 6 times, Mother Energy, please give me pure knowledge. Mother Energy, please give me pure knowledge. Just holding your attention right here, where your hand is pressing, from your heart. Mother Energy, please give me pure knowledge. Mother Energy, please give me pure knowledge. Pure knowledge is the quality here. That's positive knowledge. That's divine inspiration that comes from here. Mother Energy, please give me pure knowledge. We ask up to 6 times because this chakra, like a flower, has 6 petals on it. So that's why we ask 6 times. We can move our hand now back under our rib cage and press our hand gently here. Again, be relaxed. We asked the question here, am I my own master? So what we're asking is, do I have self-mastery? Do I have self-discipline? Do I have that quality inside? The answer to that question is yes, we all have the power to be that, to be our own guide, our own teacher, our master in our life. That's a quality we all have too, that our energy helps to strengthen. So let's affirm here that quality in us up to 10 times, up to 10 times. So here we just say in our heart, Mother Energy, I am my own master. We want to make an affirmation here. Mother Energy, I am my own master. And say it with confidence in ourselves. Mother Energy, I am my own master. I am my own master. 10 times. Let's take our right hand now and put it back over our heart, where we started. Put our right hand on our heart. Left hand stays open. Feet flat on the ground, nice and relaxed. Let's put our attention inside our heart. See if you can let your attention go into your heart. And here we asked the question, am I the spirit? What we're asking here is, do I have a higher self? Do I have a higher self? The answer to that question is yes, every human being does have a higher self. And we call that our spirit. And our spirit literally resides inside of our beating heart. So let's affirm 12 times. 12 times we can say, Mother Energy, I am pure spirit. Mother Energy, I am pure spirit. Twelve times. Mother Energy, I am pure spirit. Let's take our right hand now and put it on the left side of our neck. So to do this, we turn our head a little bit to the right. That way your hand fits right where your neck and shoulder meet. And you can very gently squeeze right here, right at this corner of your neck. And put your attention right here. So again, we want to be in the moment. We want to live our life in the center, be balanced, be present, so we can improve ourselves. We don't want to be stuck in the past or always thinking about tomorrow. Our energy is doing this work for us, but there are things we can do to help ourselves. One of those things is to let go of the past. Very important. To let go of the past. At this particular point, where our hand is, where our attention is, we let go of any guilty feelings. If we feel guilty, we just let it go here. So, without thinking about anything in particular, but just having confidence in ourselves, we can say, Up to 16 times here. 16 times. Mother energy, I am not guilty at all. Mother energy, I am not guilty at all. Put your attention where your hand is and say it in your heart. I am not guilty at all, because the past is over. We can't go back. We need to move forward. And the best way to do that is to just let everything go. Mother energy, I am not guilty at all. Up to 16 times. Don't worry if you don't count exactly. It's really just the feeling in your heart. I am not guilty at all. I have the power of self-discipline, of self-mastery in me. I can learn from the past and better myself. We're human. We're human beings. So I'm not going to hold on to this because it becomes a weight that holds me back. So let it go. Mother energy, I am not guilty at all. And we can say here, let's say this 3 times. Mother energy, please bless me with pure self-esteem. Mother energy, please bless me with pure self-esteem. Mother energy, please bless me with pure self-esteem. Those are the qualities. Self-esteem and self-respect are the qualities here. Let's take our right hand now and place it across our forehead. We can bend our head down a little bit here. And again, for ourselves, for our own benefit, let's just let everything go here. Let the past go. So now you can decide how many times you would like to say the affirmation here. Mother energy, I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. You decide as many times as you would like to say that in your heart. Mother energy, I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. And don't worry or think about any particular situation or individual, just let everything go here. Mother energy, I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. Let's now put our right hand on the back of our head and keeping our eyes closed. This is the same quality of forgiveness. But here we say from our heart, Oh divine, please forgive me for any mistakes that I have made. Oh divine, please forgive me for any mistakes that I have made. Again, we're human. Divine, please forgive me for any mistakes that I have made. And then finally, we take our right hand and we press, again, the palm of our hand on top of our head. We can bend our head down a little bit again here. Bend your head down a bit. Press the palm of your right hand at the crown of your head. Left hand is open. Put all your attention. Draw all of your attention to the top of your head where you feel that gentle pressure. All your attention, that open heart, that open mind, put all that here. And let's massage our scalp 7 times. We're going to make 7 circles. We can move our hand over to the left and down towards our forehead, and over to the right, and then all the way back. So that's the direction of our circle. Left, forehead, right, back. And again, we'll make 7 of these really slow, nice and slow, very intentional. All your attention here And we're going to ask 7 times with each circle we make, 7 circles. Mother Energy, please give me my self-realization. We're going to ask, Mother Energy, please give me my self-realization. 7 times from your heart. Mother Energy, please give me my self-realization. Mother Energy, please give me my self-realization. 7 times. When you finish doing that, we can just place our hand back on our lap, both palms open now. For just a moment, we'll just sit quietly. See if you can just let your attention very gently rest at the top of your head where you just massaged. Your eyes are relaxed, your face is relaxed. Just take a moment, kind of soak it all in. So we can open our eyes. And what I'd like to do now is just play a short video clip of Sri Mataji herself, the founder of this meditation. Again, she traveled extensively all over the world for many decades and gave many talks about the benefits of the Kundalini and such detail about chakras and spirituality and so many things. But we'll just listen to a little bit of a clip here. And this was from 2000, and Sri Mataji was in the US. So in about 5 minutes or so, we'll just watch this together.
So now what's happening to our awareness? Why do we get into jealousies, into angers, into all kinds of funny type of behavior, which animals also don't do? Because we have freedom, we can do what we like. We can do what we like with ourselves, with others. But still we must know our vehicle better. We should know what is within us. And for that, there is placed within us a beautiful thing called Kundalini, which lies in the triangular bone, which is called a sacrum. That means Greek knew about it, that's why they call it a sacred bone. In the triangular bone, it lies at the base of your spine, and this is the one which is going to give you a real ascent. This is the one which is going to connect you to the all-pervading power of divine love. They have all talked about all power of God, divine love, all kinds of things. But we don't know where it is, where does it exist, how it works. If really it is there or not, also we are not very sure. So this power lies within your triangular bone. Can you show that? ज़रा आगे ले लो तो अच्छा रहेगा. All of you have this power within you. It's not anyone who belongs to any nationality or to any culture, but everyone has this power within himself. But you'll be surprised how people have made such a horrible picture of Kundalini. And they say that when the Kundalini rises, you may go mad, you may shout, you must do all kinds of things. Because they have no authority to do it, because they don't know how to do it. That's why they make up a story like that and tell you, because they don't want you to ascend, I think, or they don't know. They are incapable of awakening the Kundalini. But I must tell you that she is your mother. She is your individual mother. She knows everything about it. It's all recorded. Whatever was your past, whatever mistakes you committed, whatever aspirations you have, everything she knows about is all recorded there in a 3.5 coil. But she's your mother, your own mother, and when you were born, your mother took all the trouble upon herself. She didn't give you trouble. In the same way, when this Kundalini rises, she doesn't give you any trouble. Now, people are afraid even to talk about Kundalini because those who talked about Kundalini were, I don't know what sort of people they were. And it was such a misleading thing that they thought it's better not to talk about. But talk is talk. Talk is not everything. What has to happen, the awakening of this Kundalini? It's an actualization. It is not just talking, giving lectures. You do this, you stand like this, put your hand this way, your legs that way. It's not that. It's very simple that this Kundalini, which is responsible for your last ascent, your, I should say, the last step in your evolution, this Kundalini is your own mother, and she cannot harm. She can never do that. This is the fact I would like to tell you first of all. Because I know in America, all kinds of people have come from India. Those people also who were released from jail wore some sort of a dress and came here. They're all minting money, that's what they are doing, they're good at it. So, if you have any understanding about divinity, you must understand that you cannot sell it and you cannot purchase it. If you can purchase some person, then such a person cannot be your master. He can be your servant, but not your master. So once you understand this point, it's very important for you people to know that it is not sellable. Because you know this is a consumer society and everything has to be sold, but not spirituality. You cannot sell spirituality. And those who sell spirituality are spurious people. They are not real. They are absolutely bogus people, as they call them, and you don't waste your energy and money on them.
So again, just a few moments of a talk of Shamanaji. So we have some time left, so let's go back to our meditation now. And we can close our eyes again. Close our eyes, relax, open both of our palms on our lap, as before. Relax yourself, be comfortable. Let's take our right hand now and just place it in the center of our chest this time. Left hand stays open on our lap like before. Right hand in the center of our chest now. And we put our attention right in the center. This is the center heart. This is the energy center here. We put our attention here and we'll take 3 nice, slow, deep breaths. So you can breathe in through your nostrils, fill your lungs really nice and full, nice and slow. feel that fullness in your lungs, the air in your lungs. Then hold your breath for just a moment. And then you can slowly release your breath. Breathe out again through your nose. And do that 3 times. Really full. And then just let all the air out. Keeping your attention right in the center of your chest, pressing your hand gently. We talked about using the earth element, taking off our shoes, being more connected to the earth, the air as well. That's another element we can use to help us feel more relaxed, more balanced. Taking deep, deep breaths opens our heart. So we'll keep our attention here on our heart, right in the center. And again, very simply, we just ask our energy to nourish us. We ask for what we desire. So here we can say, Mother Energy, please nourish my heart. Please nourish my heart. Strengthen my heart. Our heart is designed to be courageous, secure, compassionate, open, trusting. So please open up my heart. If I have accumulated any baggage on my heart, please dissolve that. Mother Energy, please open my heart. Let's move our hand back over to the left side of our chest, over our heart, our beating heart, where we had our hand before at the beginning. Just put your attention back here. Put your hand here, press gently. And again, let your attention go deep inside to your heart, deep inside your heart. And we'll say this affirmation again, inside our heart. Mother Energy, I am pure spirit. Mother Energy, I am pure spirit. Mother Energy, I am pure spirit. If you ever find yourself in a stressful situation, stressed out, a little overwhelmed, take a few deep breaths. Put your hand over your heart in the center. Take a few deep breaths. And put your hand over your heart as we're doing. And just say in your heart, Mother Energy, I am pure spirit. I am pure spirit. It's very grounding. It's very relaxing. This too shall pass, whatever is happening at the moment. This just helps you to be more secure and grounded. Let's put our attention now to the center of our throat. And we just put our right hand, just place your right hand at the base of your throat. And put your attention here. Again, very relaxed. Every center has its own importance, their own qualities. The center has a lot of different levels to it, a lot of different qualities here. And let's focus on one thing in particular. The center helps us to be unified as a family, as a community, as a society, as a country, as a world. So Mother Energy, please awaken this quality in me. Please awaken this quality in me to be a uniter, not to be a divider, but to bring people together. Please strengthen this quality in me. Mother Energy, please make me a uniter. Please help my words to be kind, diplomatic, not harsh, not divisive. Help me to find common ground. And I'll tell you, when these centers start to become strong in you, not only do you benefit, but people around you benefit. So all these qualities subtly affect the people around you. So this one's extremely important. Mother Energy, please help me to bring people together, to use this center for good. Let's move our right hand back over our forehead and just place again our palm across our forehead. And here again, we just say in our heart, Mother Energy, I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. Don't forget to forgive yourself. Be kind to yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. And then we'll put our right hand back on top of our head one more time, pressing the palm down at the crown of our head, the right palm, left hand open. Put all of our attention here again. And we'll massage and make 7 circles again, left, front, right, and back. And now, this time, we'll end by reaffirming the way we began. So 7 circles we can say in our heart 7 times. Mother Energy, please may I experience the peace of true meditation. Mother Energy, please may I experience the peace of true meditation. Just expressing that desire again. Seven times from your heart. Now this time when you're finished, instead of putting your hands back on your lap, just keep your open palms at the level of your heart in front of you. Just open your palms at the level of your heart in front of you. Very gently again, if you can just let your attention rest on top of your head. Very relaxed. See if that's comfortable. Just let your attention rest there. Open palms at the level of your heart. Now, just quietly observe your hands. When this energy begins to flow in time, it expresses on our hands. So you might begin to feel a little coolness, a little warmth, a little tingling in your fingertips and the palm of your hand. Just see for yourself. Mother Energy, please may I feel my own energy for myself. It's personal experience, a personal journey. Please may I feel my own energy. We can go ahead and we can put our hands back on our lap now. Just another moment, we'll just sit quietly. Again, with either our attention at the top of our head, very relaxed, or put your right hand back over your heart on the left side and just let your attention go into your heart and just rest there for just another moment. So we can go ahead now. We'll open our eyes. And I hope everyone's feeling a bit more relaxed. I hope you had a nice experience. So I'll open up to questions here in just a moment. But before I do that, first of all, thank you all for joining the class. I want to just tell you a little bit about how to join more classes and so on. So if you're not aware, these classes are available at the same Zoom link that you joined today, Monday through Friday at 6:30, and then the Saturday class. One other way to find these classes that I find helpful is to go to our website. So let's go check this out. So we have a website called texasmeditation.org, and let's share that with you real quick. Let's get out of the way. All right. So texasmeditation.org has a lot of information on here if you'd like to learn more about this meditation. But what I want to point out is this sessions tab. Again, texasmeditation.org. Here are all of the classes with a simple way to join. So, and these are not just classes that are led by people like me who live in Dallas, but these are people all over Texas. So Houston, Austin, Dallas, there's a lot of options here. Some of these classes are designed at lunchtime. Some are in the evening. Some are just for moms. They're dedicated to moms and all of their stresses and joys of life. There's one for teachers. There's one for in Spanish. So I just encourage you to come here, check it out. This is a great way too, if you had a nice experience, to share this with other people, they can join too. So a good way to reach our classes here. Something else I want to mention here while I've got you all is if you go to this website, texasmeditation.org, and you see this right here, New Year, New You. There's a week-long program coming up. So if you scroll all the way to the bottom of this page, there's a little section called Event. And what we're going to be doing starting on January 3rd is just a week-long series of meditations that are the same time as our regular daily meditations and this 11 o'clock meditation. They're going to be 30 minutes only, and each day will focus on a different quality. So it's a good way to just kind of kick off the new year. Again, this is a great thing. Maybe if you know people that want to kind of have a resolution, start the new year right. There's a 7-day series of classes. So just to make you aware of that, you can find all this information too on texasmeditation.org. I encourage you all to do that. Again, always free. There's a registration here, a way to register on the website. And it even gives some information here about what each class will talk about. So encourage you all to check that out. And then one final thing, let's go to our YouTube channel. I just want to mention this real quick too. So, there all of these classes. Many of them are in the evening. So let's say you want to meditate, but they don't fit into your schedule. All right, so I've got an answer for that. On YouTube, if you search DFW Live Meditation, here it is. It's called Sahaja Yoga Live Meditation DFW. We have many recorded meditation sessions here, very similar to what we just did today. And so on your time, you can go here and pull up one of these videos. It's usually about an hour. You don't have to watch the whole thing. You can go to the meditation part if you've got 15 minutes in the morning or in the evening and have your meditation. I mention this because it's very important. I hope you had a nice experience, that you kind of keep up a little bit every day, because you want this to start showing itself. It's like a seed gets planted, but you got to kind of water it, start to see the results, the improvements that start happening. And I promise, if you stick with it, give it a few months, you'll start to notice the improvements. They come naturally. You just start to feel more balanced, more relaxed. Maybe, you interact differently with people. You don't react as much, whatever it might be. We're all a little different, but you kind of want to stick with it. So I just encourage you to do that. So there's lots of different options and ways to do that. All right, so thank you all for joining. I'm gonna just unmute. You're welcome to ask any questions if you have, or you can just chat if you have any questions. I want to put in here too my email. So maybe you don't have a question now, but maybe something will come up and you'll think of something. You can always email me. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer. So my email is slcbrad@gmail.com. So thank you all for joining. I hope you had a good time. You're welcome. Gunjan's here. Thank you, Gunjan. Again, any questions, feel free to ask. Again, I encourage you all to keep it up a little bit every day. You don't have to spend an hour. 15, 20 minutes is great. And keep coming back to the classes, because there's other little things that we can talk about, or you can learn additional ways to improve your meditation. So, all right. Okay, everyone. So let's see who's here. Yeah, Claudia, Guadalupe, Jim, Greet, Sim. Okay. All right. Well, thank you all so much again. Let's see if there's any questions before I go. You're welcome. All right, everyone. Okay, well, I'm going to wrap it up. Let's check one more time. I see a couple more messages here. Yes. Thank you, Guadalupe. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to everybody. Normally I teach the Wednesday class, but I'm traveling, so I won't see you all on Wednesday. So it might be a couple of weeks before I see you all again. So have a wonderful time. Thank you, Preet. I'm glad you enjoyed it. So, all right. Thank you all. Take care. Have a great weekend. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Happy holidays to everybody.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Claudia.
Have a nice trip. Bye.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. I will. I'm going to Utah. So it's going to be snowy and Christmassy. So, yeah.
Is it cold? I
Yeah.
think it's colder, no? It's colder.
Yes, it's cold. Yeah. Compared to the 70 degrees that we've got in Dallas, it's going to be the 30s. But just snow every day that I'm there. It's going to be just nice. And we have a fireplace. It'll be so beautiful.
Nice.
And then I'll be ready to come back to the warm Dallas weather, I'm sure.
Well, but hope you have a nice white Christmas.
Thank you, Glenn.
Nice.
Thank you so much. All right, everybody. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Take